All right, Barlow Brigade, welcome back to the international headquarters for everything Barlow. Hope everybody's having a wonderful new year so far. Uh, I feel like most of us have been blessed. Want y'all to keep everybody that was involved in the terrorist activity in the Crescent City, New Orleans, Louisiana. That's 50 minutes from my house, guys. So that's getting real. I don't believe they're gonna come over here because there's a lot of folks in this area that are toting big time. You know what I mean? The pow pows. I mean, this would be the wrong area to come down here and try to start something because we ain't no vigilantes, and we ain't no BAs, but it'd be probably the wrong community to come in there and try. Of course, there ain't enough folks around here, man. Ain't about 6,000 people, 7,000 people in this little town, and maybe 15,000 in the whole county. Maybe 19,000. I don't really know. I ain't keep up with it, but okay. Let's get on. I know that I can sit here and ramble and rant and all that, but that ain't got nothing to do with what we're here for. All right, today is Frosty Friday. Y'all know how I feel about frost pocket knives. I don't think I have to bring to y'all anything about that. I understand the frost things. I understand their knives. I understand what's going on. If you would go to Mr. Tobias Gibson channel, he is let's say a fancier of frost cutlery. He's also a wealth of knowledge. I don't guess I need to sit here and tell anybody about him, but I mean, you can't go wrong getting in line with his channel and listening to what he has to say about any pocket knife. He collects everything from, $500-$600 collectible knives down to, he's fixing to show some things like I'm fixing to show y'all. He's got. I wish I could find one, but he's got an original frost cutlery. It's I think made in Japanese, but it's called a Little Ranger. It's a folding. It's a little. I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like a single blade lock back. Looks. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like, but I just wish I could find one. But anyway, all right. Now frost cutlery. He did a special not long ago about their brand names and everything involved with the Frost Company and their patents and their copyrights and names and things like that. It's a very extensive video. They have something like 50, and I'm just guessing, 50 different brand names, and they have hundreds of patents or copyrights on certain names and stuff. So it's very interesting. I'll mention a few of these names and stuff as we go through here, but I picked out 5 patterns that I'm going to share with y'all. But first of all, what you don't want to buy from Frost Cutlery. Now, I mean, you can buy, you put this in your backpack or throw this in the glove box of your truck. It's they're knives, so they're going to function. They're just not going. They're not what we as collectors and we as people that love knives want to buy. And the first one is called the Law Enforcement. And that's all it says. Got Law Enforcement on the blade, green handle. It's a kind of a flipper, part number, all that. Get this one. You can buy this one for anywhere from $1.99 to $5 on eBay almost any day. And you take the knife and you open it up. Okay, looks pretty good. Not too bad until you realize that it don't lock up. See that blade, the blade right there? Now, if you close the liner lock, and like all this is cheaply made, stamped, Screwed together with screws. There ain't no Torx bits, none of that kind of stuff. The clip has a staple, or a rivet that holds it in. But if you take that knife and then you click it, okay, it locks up pretty damn good. Edge, not bad. It'll cut. I mean, I would put it on a hone, but it says right there, Frost Cutlery. So, am I gonna tote this? No, but then I've got 400 knives to choose from. So it's not like I got these in a big box of knives that I bought not long ago that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Next coming in next is the Little Gypsy. Not a bad looking little knife. I mean, it's yellow, serrated. I'm not a serrated guy. Part number. All right, and it's just a little folded knife. And it has a thumb stud, but I don't know that I would deploy it that way. But once it opens, you don't have to do the double click on it. When it goes in, the lock on this one is much better. It's made out of brass. It actually locks good, and it's got a different tame stamp. I don't know if y'all can see that. Something to do with law enforcement or I don't really know, but they got a lot of different tame stamps from the Frost. It says Frost USA. Now I don't believe for a minute it was made in the USA. It don't say on the box anywhere about that, but it does say Frost USA on that thing. I mean, I haven't even looked at it, but it's a sharp knife. It'll cut. I mean, it'll get your seatbelt off of you if you get upside down in your car. But it's the same thing. Screw construction. This pin is just a rivet. So that's what you don't want to buy, guys. Okay, if you're a knife aficionado and you like knives, that's what you don't want to buy. Now, obviously, Jedi Jim and I are about the same age. He may be older than me. I'm not sure. Don't care. But he sent me a Frost, and but this is way, 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 way above what either one of those knives are, and it's a modern, and it's a flipper. Got a Scandi ground or a bevel ground. Got a nice wedging. This is called the Tracker. So it's got little footprints going across it. There's your tang stamp. I can get that in there. Frost Cutlery, stainless steel. Now it's a Frosty now, ain't no doubt about it. But this is good plastic. Got good lock up. I would call that a half. Got an adjustable clip. But it's still screw construction. But this has Torx as opposed to the Phillips. Good thumb stud. It'll open right on up. I mean, it's a flicker. Now, I've actually carried this knife because when Jedi Jim gave it to me, I said, man, that's cool. This is a copy of a buck knife, guys. Now, I don't know which one. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a 788 or or whatever. But this one here, it's the kind of knife that you could pay $7, $8 for and enjoy and carry and not have to worry about having any problems with it folding up on you or giving you any trouble. I mean, it's a big one. My boy HT likes them big ones. Okay, coming in next. Now this is where we get into what the real, this is where we're, this is the real stuff right here. We're not none of what I'm thinking is the next 4 knives. There's nothing I'm going to show y'all that's going to be no playtime here, guys. All right, it's a sunfish. Okay, beautiful knife, beautiful bone handles. Okay, this ain't you. Y'all heard that lock up? This to me, this is a collector, and that's how I treat it. It goes in my toe collection, and it stays there. Listen to this. Okay, this is for real. This is what you want to get from Frost Cutlery. And like I say, if you buy one of these sunfish, you're not gonna have any problem with it. It's gonna be a user if you want it to be a locker queen if you want it to be. This is what you want to get. And it's got Pakistan wrote right on the blade, so don't y'all run from Pakistan, guys. Them guys have been making knives over there as long as Case has, okay? I mean, people can say what they want to about the history, but they've been making knives in Pakistan for 2,000 years, okay? Now, they may not have been pocket knives. They may have been some other kind of knife, fixed blade or whatever. And, I forgot to call out Stan, my man at Stan's Cutlery Universe. He's the one that started this hashtag. All right. So y'all need to get over there and look at Stan. He put a video out today, I believe, about a collection that was put out. I think he probably got it off of Cutlery Corner, but it's like 10 knives, and there was a couple of whittlers, a couple of trappers, a couple of stockmen. A couple of other, well, no Barlow, of course. I give him a hard time about not being no Barlow in there, but he didn't make the collection. All he did was purchase a beautiful knife, all stag handles. Y'all need to get over there. Stan's Cutlery Universe, and now I've known Stan since probably 2015 because when I first started my eBay store, I was pretty heavy into collectible comic books, and I still have some of those listed on my store that are collectible comic books, and things like that. You just have to go look because there's a bunch of them on there. Jim's good stuff on eBay, but if you're into comic books, you need to go over and look at my selection because I got they ain't no $300 first edition Mighty Mouses in there or nothing, but there's some, some $15 to $40 comic books over there that are worth a collector's time. All right, coming in next, Trapper. Now, I showed this. I did a little sit down with y'all the other day, and I showed this one on there. It wasn't in very good light, but we're gonna get the light in there today and show you what you got. This is a state collector quarter collector piece. Okay, it normally these came in a clamshell. They either had 1, 2, or 3 quarters with it, maybe 4 or 5. This one is for the state of New Jersey. And you can see on there it says New Jersey, the 3rd state. If I can get that in there where y'all can see it. Got a picture of the quarter, or what the quarter looks like. It's a good walk and talk. Tank stamp just says Frost Cutlery. And just a beautiful, now it's never been sharpened, never been carried. Been a collector's piece all its life. It'll stay that way. I'm not going to sharpen it. I'm scared I might hurt the etchings. Limited edition, 1999, 50 state quarter set. Now these are on eBay. Some of them have the quarters with them. Some of them don't. They go anywhere from $18 to $40 to $50 for depending on what you get with the set and all that kind of stuff. But this one here has 461. They were limited, I think, to 500 sets. I'm not sure. Anyway, just an absolutely stunning trapper. A knife that anybody that, I mean, it's the real deal. If you're into trappers and they have your state, you should pick one up. I looked, there's no Mississippi, but I would certainly buy it if I could. All right, coming in next. Y'all know I have my affinity for pen knives. I like pen knives. They're small. They're pocket, fifth pocket droppers. You put them in a small slip. They disappear in your pocket. They're just good good knives. And the reason I picked this one to show to y'all was because, first of all, I like the pattern. I like the gun stock pattern. And second, this is a smaller brand of the Frost cutlery line, and this one is actually titled Jim Frost. There's no Frost cutlery, none of that kind of stuff. I don't really know the production value on it or when it was made. I haven't done that much research, but it has a bomb shield that has Jim Frost. Okay. And it's got that, you know me, I love them. It got the long neck, long pull, and tank stamp there is Jim Frost. Nothing else. No Frost cutlery. So you might get away with this one without, telling them it was made in Chattanooga. But anyway, fine moss green bone handles. Got that Coke bottle shape. Like I say, got that sexy long pin blade. And this one is pretty much pristine. The smaller pin blade. But the reason that when I bought this, I saw the pictures. Like I say, it's got that moss green, but if you flip it over, it almost looked like Appaloosa. Now I don't know anything about. I don't know that much about this brand. There's not a lot of these out there. So if you know anything about this knife, y'all give me a holler and tell me what's going on with them. I don't know. But once again, it's just a great little, fifth pocket dropper knife. I don't guess that trapper gonna cooperate, is it? Anyway, all right, coming in dead last on my journey through my Frost, and this is just a small portion of my Frost knives, guys. I mean, I got them going all the way back to the 70s. I don't know when any of these were actually produced or made. Now this one's fairly new. I don't think the actual name of this one is new, but I've got 3 of these. I've got a big Saudi, and I think I got a Trapper, but it's called a Choey River. Okay, just some absolutely fantastic jig bone handles, Barlow. I mean, if that doesn't get you going, I don't know what is. Good, like I say, this is being a Barlow Brigade, I know a little bit about these knives, so I can tell you about this one. This one got a good half stop. Says on the tank stamp, just says a Choey River. Got a fly, like a fly fishing fly. Good walk and talk. Just a beautiful pocket knife, guys. Okay, gets right up in there. A good wall. This is the reason I collect Frost knives. Set your pin blade. Good half stop. Kind of weak on the. It locks up okay. But in the Barlow world, there ain't nothing wrong with this one right here. Absolutely fantastic pocket knife. Well, there you go, guys. There's a small look into my Frost cutlery collection. I would be remiss if I didn't go back and tell y'all need to go see Mr. Tobias Gibson. Make sure that y'all give him a like and subscribe. And he don't need. I mean, he got. I couldn't even guess how many subscribers he's got, but he's an authority on all pocket knives. Period. Okay, so that's what I got for the Frosty Friday, guys. Stan's Cutlery Universe. The man loves big fixed blades. Loves them. And I've been to see. I got a little something. I've been to seeing him that I don't know if it's going to trip any triggers with him, but he may have 5 of them. But I'm gonna send it to him because he has very graciously agreed. He introduced a product that I've talked about on my channel before. I have some of the knives, and I'm going to send him something to where he will be willing to send me something. Or I mean, we've already talked about it, so I mean, it's going to happen. It'll just be, we got to work with the mail. Oh, I'm sorry. You hear, dude? Y'all heard dude holler at me? Man, dude keeps me straight. All right, eye candy. This is an absolutely beautiful hawkbill from Rough Rider. One of the early ones. I don't have the box. I'll show y'all the box, but one of the early ones. The 3 number part numbers. Just absolutely fantastic, guys. Now, this knife was given to me by one of my subscribers. Now, the way the crow flies, he doesn't live but about 20, maybe 22 miles from me. And he breeds German short-haired pointers, I believe is what it is. He's a dog breeder. He's also a knife collector, knife aficionado. He loves them big Stockmans, big case 75s. He loves them. He gave me this knife. He also gifted me a Remington carbon steel, one of their, I think it's the Wildlife series, or maybe the Sportsman series. I'm not really sure. But he gifted me a couple of pocket knives. I just showed up at Deep South one day to buy something. And brother, Preacher Billy Ray Bond said, "Here, these are for you." And I went, wow, blew my mind. And, then he told me who they were from. And I started started noticing to my comments. And he's a regular commenter. Y'all ready? Fantastic, guys. I'm not a hawkbill guy. But this one here kind of got me going. I mean, I got a hawkbill that's in my Japanese collection of sabers, saber hawkbill, and so it's not like I don't know about the pattern. I mean, I carried something similar to these for a lot of years when I was working, but mine was a fixed blade that I used for, cutting paper and things like that when I worked in the paper mill. But this is a beast right here, guys. Okay, hawkbill, Rough Rider, red jig bone. I don't know if y'all can see it. If I can get it polished up, y'all get y'all good. Like the transition from the bolster into the jigging, just absolutely beautiful. Don't get no better. I got a trapper, a lock blade trapper, single trapper that's in this same family. But anyway, all right, guys. We done got it up there 23 minutes. That's plenty of time for old Big Jim to expound on what's going on around here. Tomorrow is going to be the Saturday Stockman Stampede. And guys, be sure to tune in because I got an absolute banger. I'm talking about Barlow Brigade banger that's going to be shown tomorrow in my Stockman Stampede. Y'all gonna say, dang, where'd old Big Jim get that at? Not many of them out there, but I was able to find one and I bought it, and I love it. So y'all get in here where you fit in here. I'm gonna sign off now. I hope all y'all once again are having a blessed New Year. I want all of y'all to know that I hope every one of y'all are suffering from Barlow madness. Rule number 9.